My child, give me 60 seconds. Before you send it, before you say it, before you walk away. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Don't let one emotional moment become a lifetime of regret. I am stepping into your day, into your thoughts, into your atmosphere, and I am putting my hand over the place where reaction fires fastest. Freeze your finger. Still your tongue. Quiet the storm long enough for me to keep you from breaking what I can still restore. This is not random. It is not accidental, not an hour ago, not later, right now. Heaven aligned this exact minute for you because the message rising in your chest is about to become words on a screen. A voice message, a slammed door, a silence that echoes for years. I saw the surge before it reached your fingertips. I felt the heat behind your heartbeat. I know how many times you swallowed pain, how many times you said, "I'm fine," when you weren't, how many times you replayed the conversation with your partner, your spouse, your friend, your family, deciding this time you wouldn't hold back. I'm not here to shame you. I'm here to protect you. Listen to me. The enemy of your peace loves haste. Regret grows in seconds, not years. You think you are about to defend yourself, but your wound is reaching for the pen, and if you let it write the next line, it will sign a contract you never meant to agree to. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Don't let the hour's pain become the relationship's story. My child, I arranged this interruption to stand between you and a break that doesn't have to happen. You are not weak for pausing. You are wise. You are not losing ground by waiting. You are saving ground you still share with the one you love. Be it the partner who misread your need, the spouse who touched your old bruise without knowing, the friend who went quiet when you needed them loud, the family member whose words reopened an ancient door. I see the thread that still holds. I see the door that is not locked, only leaning. I see how close you are to turning hurt into harvest or into harm. Give me your attention for this 1 minute, not all of your day, just this breath, this space, this holy pause. I will show you exactly what to do with the next 60 seconds. I will put language in your mouth that protects what is still tender. I will place a short prayer on your lips that calms the fire and clears the smoke so you can see what love is still trying to do. Stay with me. I will give you the words that do not destroy and the peace that keeps your heart steady while you say them. My child, I saw the message forming in your chest before it reached your screen. I watched the words assemble behind your teeth like a storm gathering at the edge of your mouth. I felt the tightness rise in your throat, the tremor in your hands as your thumb hovered over send, the pulse thudding at your temple while your mind raced ahead, rehearsing every argument you would deliver with precision. I saw you open the thread, scroll to the last line, stare at the blinking cursor as if it were daring you to prove you won't be ignored again. I saw you breathe shallow and whisper, "I'm fine," while your chest burned and your jaw locked. I know the ache of unread texts that felt like a verdict, the bubble that appeared and disappeared and left you pacing your kitchen at midnight. I know the silence that pressed on your ears so hard it felt like shouting. I know the late-night overthinking, laying on your back, eyes on the ceiling, replaying the call, the look, the phrase that lodged like a splinter. I know how you practiced calm in the mirror, smoothing your face so you wouldn't cry, and how one small trigger sent a sudden flood of anger that frightened even you. I saw you type and delete, make a screenshot for later, and then convince yourself later meant never being walked over again. Listen to me. Not everything you feel needs to be spoken. Not everything you think is truth. Your mind is fast when it is scared. Your body remembers old danger and it wants to protect you with speed and volume. Reaction is loud, shaky, urgent. It punishes to prevent pain. Conviction is quiet, steady, clear. It protects the future you are still building. Reaction grabs the pen from your wound and writes in permanent ink. Conviction lets love hold the pen and writes with wisdom that doesn't erase you or them. You are not cold, you're hurt. You are not cruel, you're exhausted. You're not evil, you're overwhelmed. This intensity is not evidence that you're broken beyond repair. It is evidence that you care deeply, that connection matters to you, that being safe and seen matters to you. Your anger is a siren, not a verdict. It is telling you something in you felt dismissed, disrespected, or endangered. When you hear the siren, you do not have to crash the car to prove the alarm is real. I am not here to control your voice. I am here to protect your heart and the future you must live in after this moment passes. I am stepping between you and a sentence you would regret in the morning. I am preserving the door you still might want to walk back through. I saw every draft you didn't send, every tear you swallowed, every time you braced for rejection. Let me hold your hand now. Let me steady your breath. Let me keep your love from becoming collateral damage while your fear tries to do the talking. I saw you. I know you. I am here to protect you. My child, here is your boundary. 60 seconds that belong to me. Do not answer while your wound is holding the pen. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Put the phone down. Unclench your jaw. Release your shoulders. Breathe. Turn the screen face down like closing a door on a house fire while we find water. This is not weakness. It is wisdom. This is not surrender to fear. It is surrender of the steering wheel. Your fear keeps grabbing. A minute is not an escape from truth. It is a safe rail so truth doesn't come out twisted by pain. I am setting this boundary because noise is trying to be your counselor. Overwhelm that tells you urgency is safety. Pride that tells you winning is healing. Fear of abandonment that tells you striking first will keep you from being left. The need to be right that tells you the moment is a courtroom and you must prosecute. These are the drift currents that have been pulling you, little by little, scroll by scroll, spike by spike, away from the shore of peace. They don't care about your tomorrow. They want relief in the next 30 seconds, even if it costs the next 30 days. Listen to me. Instant reactions write in permanent ink. One message can harden a softening heart. One sentence can rewrite the trust you have been rebuilding, turning careful steps into cracked ground. One late-night paragraph can create a distance measured not in inches but in weeks, in holidays, in milestones missed because both of you were too proud or too scared to be the first to soften. Screens remember. Hearts remember longer. A screenshot can become a trophy for pain. A tone can become a story. This is who you are. And you are more than this moment. The way you answer right now can open a door or bolt it. I am here to keep your hand off the bolt. So we make a holy boundary. 60 seconds. Hands open, shoulders down, eyes away from the glow. Feel the ground under your feet. Place a hand on your chest and whisper, "My wound will not hold the pen. My wisdom will speak when peace returns." If you need to, set a timer. Let the ticking remind you that time is a servant of healing when you invite me into it. In these seconds, you are not ignoring the hurt. You are refusing to let it become your author. Understand this. The pause is not passive. The pause is alignment. The pause is you stepping out of the courtroom and into the sanctuary. It creates space for a different spirit to lead your next words. Patience instead of panic, clarity instead of clamor, love instead of winning. Give me these 60 seconds and I will give you back the power to choose your tone, to choose your timing, to choose language that protects what can still be restored. Stay here with me. In a breath, in 4 steady breaths, I will break the spiral and return you to peace so that when you speak, you protect the future you are still building. My child, breathe with me now. Let me hush the world around you. Let me quiet the noise inside you. I need your heart to slow. I need your mind to soften. I need your spirit to hear me. Your body is speaking in sirens, trembling in your hands, heat behind your face, a tightening in your chest, a tunnel where the edges of the room dim and only the hurt is bright. These are alarms, not instructions. They say, pay attention, not press send. They say, something is tender, not burn it all down. Come closer. Give me these next 4 breaths, like you are handing me the match before it touches the fuse. First breath, inhale peace, exhale pressure. Say it softly, even if it is only in your thoughts. Inhale peace. Let the word fill the space behind your ribs, slow and steady, as if you are drawing a curtain over a window in a storm. Exhale pressure. Let it leave your jaw, your shoulders, the place in your stomach that has been hard as a fist. You are not ignoring the pain. You are creating room for me to sit with you in it. I am nearer than the screen, nearer than the memory, nearer than the voice that accuses you. Stay with me. Second breath. Inhale peace. Exhale pressure. Feel the ground holding you. Feel the chair carrying your weight. Let your tongue rest from forming arguments. Let your eyes soften from searching for proof. I am here. I am not late. I am not absent. I am placing a calm hand over the panic that tells you you must decide everything in this moment. Let the breath widen your vision, beyond the glare of the phone to the life you still want to build. This minute is saving that life room to breathe. Third breath. Inhale peace. Exhale pressure. Let the heat lower. Let the trembling quiet. Let the heartbeat meet a gentler drum. I am replacing urgency with clarity, volume with wisdom. When you breathe and become present, you stop reacting to fear and start responding from peace. Your dignity is not in how sharp you can speak. It is in how anchored you can remain while you choose words that protect the future. Receive my steadiness. Borrow mine until yours returns. Fourth breath. Inhale peace. Exhale pressure. Say it out loud if you can. Peace in, pressure out. Let the exhale carry away the story that says you are alone in this. Let it carry away the old vow. I must fight to be safe. I am your safety. I am your witness. I am your wise counsel. Let the breath return you to the room you are in, to the skin you live in, to the love you still desire to guard. Attention is alignment. When you give me your breath, you give me the steering wheel back. Now listen to the quiet that has returned. Feel how the spiral has loosened its grip, how the volume has lowered enough for truth to be heard. With your heart slowed, your mind softened, your spirit listening, I can show you what was truly being threatened beneath the argument. Not the headline you were about to type, but the need underneath it, the need for safety, for being seen, for respect. Stay with me. From this piece we will name it, and from this piece we will answer it without destroying what can still be restored. My child, here is what you were really fighting for, not the last text, not the tone of a sentence, not the dishes or the time on the clock. Those are proxies, surface sparks that fly when deeper wires touch. Underneath is the question, am I safe here? Do you see me? Do you respect me? You were reaching for being chosen, being valued, being heard without having to beg. You wanted to know that you matter enough to be handled carefully, that your heart is not an afterthought. I saw it before it wore anger's mask. I saw the tender center before it armored up. I am not calling you dramatic. I am calling you honest. Pain learned to speak in arguments because it was not heard in whispers. Stay with me in this cleared space and answer these 3 questions in the quiet of your chest. Do not rush them. Let me stand beside you as you tell yourself the truth. First, what am I afraid of losing? Name it without judgment. My place, their attention, my dignity, the hope that I matter here. Second, what do I need to feel safe? Be specific, steady presence, clear plans, soft tone, follow through. No sarcasm when I am vulnerable. Third, what do I wish they understood? Let your heart say it, that this touches an old scar, that I am trying, that I need gentleness, not defense. When you answer these, you are taking the pen back from your wound and placing it in wisdom's hand. This is how you speak to the heart instead of attacking the surface. Hear me. You were not rejecting love. You were protecting yourself from being disappointed again. I know how many times hope felt like a trap, how many reconciliations ended in the same circle, how many soft starts were met with sharp endings. You built quick defenses because slowness used to cost you. I am not here to shame your walls. I am here to show you the door in them. Protection kept you alive. Now presence will help you live. Your nervous system is not your enemy. It is a faithful guard that needs a wiser captain. Let me be that. Now learn the principle that keeps bridges standing. Gentle truth. Truth without love becomes a weapon that wins the moment and wounds the future. Love without truth becomes avoidance that keeps the peace and starves the relationship. Gentle truth is courage wrapped in care, clear about needs, careful with tone, honest about impact, humble about intent. It says what is real without setting fire to what is precious. It names the need without naming the person as the problem. It keeps dignity on both sides of the sentence. So as you hold your answers, what you fear losing, what you need for safety, what you wish they understood, feel how the heat lowers when you aim at the need and not at the person. That is alignment. That is authority guided by peace. I will help you turn these truths into words that do not destroy. Stay with me. In the next breath, I will place exact phrases on your tongue, language that keeps the door open, that honors your heart without burning the bridge you still hope to cross. My child, here are the words that do not destroy. Do not stack them. Do not preach a paragraph. Choose one simple door and open it. Keep your tone soft, your pace slow, your breath steady. You are not surrendering your dignity. You are securing it. I am placing language in your mouth that guards what is still tender while telling the truth with honor. If you need to pause without abandoning, say, I'm feeling a lot right now and I don't want to hurt you. Can we pause and talk when I'm calm? Or, I'm not ignoring you. I'm regulating so I can speak with honor. Or, give me 20 minutes to breathe and gather my words. I will message you at 6:30. When you offer a time, you turn pause into protection, not punishment. If you need to center repair over winning, say, I want us, not a win. I want understanding, not a wound. Or, I care more about our connection than being right in this moment. Or, help me understand what landed hard for you, then I'll share mine. These words keep the door open and invite both hearts to step through. If you need to name your core need without accusation, try, I need safety and softness around this topic. Can we slow down and try again with a gentler tone? Or, I need to know I'm seen, not dismissed. Can you reflect back what you heard me say? Or, respect matters to me. Please speak to me the way you want me to speak to you. Needs are bridges when spoken plainly. They become weapons only when thrown. If you must set a boundary that lowers heat, say, I won't keep arguing like this. I'm pausing now so I don't say something I can't take back. Or, if voices rise, I will step away and return when we can both be kind. Or, I'm willing to continue if we can both speak without sarcasm. If accountability belongs to you, let it be simple and clean. If my tone hurt you, I'm sorry. My goal is connection, not control. Or, I see where I shut down. That wasn't fair to you. Or, I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Please finish. I'm listening. Ownership softens stone hearts faster than arguments ever could. If you need a restart, offer it. Can we start over? I want to try this with care. Or, I value you and this relationship. Let's find our way back to the same side. Or, thank you for staying in this with me. I'm choosing peace while we work it through. Now, choose one line. Breathe once. Send it or speak it exactly as it is. Do not add a defense. Do not lace it with a jab. Let the seed be a seed. If they answer with warmth, stay gentle. If they need time, you have already planted safety. And if you are the one who must go first after distance, if pride rises or fear of rejection tightens your chest, stay with me. I will meet that next, and I will free your courage to reach without losing yourself. The door is still open. Keep it open with peace. My child, stay with me. I hear the vow rising like a guard dog in your chest. If they don't come first, I won't. Stop right here. Don't let that sentence steer you. That is not strength speaking. That is fear wearing your pride like armor. It's the ache saying, if I reach, I'll look needy. If I soften, I'll be the only one who does. If I go first, I'll be last. I know that voice. I know the tremor beneath its volume. Let me call it by its true name so it loses its power over you. I know how many times you reached and were met with silence. I know how many times you apologized first and watched your effort go unmatched. I know how many times you were dismissed as too much. How many betrayals taught your nervous system to flinch at kindness. How many cycles ended with you feeling foolish for caring more. I know the birthdays missed, the messages left unread, the broken promises you held with both hands until your arms ached. I saw you decide, never again. I won't be the only one trying. My child, I do not despise that vow. I understand why you made it, but it is costing you a tenderness you still want. Hear me clearly. Self-respect and self-sabotage can look the same for a minute. Both are quiet. One is a holy boundary. The other is silent punishment. Boundaries are clear, kind lines that honor your dignity and the pace your heart can travel. I won't stay in conversations that turn cruel. I will return when we can both be gentle. Silent punishment withholds presence to make the other ache the way you ache, hoping pain will produce repair. It doesn't. It breeds confusion, hardens positions, and teaches fear to be your spokesperson. Boundaries protect love. Punishment starves it. You do not have to choose between dignity and peace. You can keep your crown on and still open your hand. Here is a soft re-entry that keeps you whole. I care about us. When you're ready, I want to talk calmly and kindly. Or, I'm willing to try again tomorrow. I want to understand you and be understood. Or, I don't want distance. I'm open to repair. Can we find a gentler way? Or, I'll reach out at 7 tomorrow if that works. My aim is peace, not points. These are not pleas. They are bridges. They say, I value me, I value you, I value this. Listen, going first does not make you lesser. It makes you led. You are not chasing. You are choosing who you are under pressure. And you are not unguarded when you extend your hand. I am your guard. If your reach is mishandled, I will not let it define your worth. If your softness is met with stone, I will show you how to step back without bitterness. If their timing is slow, I can still be working behind a door you cannot see. Delays do not always mean denial. Sometimes they mean I am protecting what needs more strength before it can carry weight. So release the scorecard. Let the fear that calls itself pride unclench. Place a hand on your heart and whisper, I am safe to be kind. Choose one soft line, breathe once, send it when peace says send. Not to beg, to bless, not to lose yourself. To find yourself anchored in who you are with me. Pride is not your protector, I am. And I am leading you toward peace you will not regret. My child, hear me. The delay was not rejection. It was protection. Not because I wanted you to suffer longer, not because I was punishing you, but because I would not let a temporary wave decide a permanent future. I stood between your impulse and an outcome you would regret. I kept your words from landing when they would have become a brick, not a bridge. I guarded you from choosing a forever based on a 5-minute fire. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll past this. What felt like waiting in the dark was me shielding what could still be restored from the heat of the moment. You could not see what I could see. I saw timing that was wrong by an inch, but would have been costly by a mile. I saw a day when their stress was stacked, a deadline, a sick relative, the fear they never said out loud, so every sentence would have sounded like an attack. I saw your own heart trembling from an old bruise, and knew if you spoke then, your wound would hold the pen. I have been working where you could not look, softening a defensiveness you mistook as indifference, maturing language on both sides so always and never don't drown the real need, untangling communication patterns that turn every pause into panic. I was cultivating humility, yours to own what is yours without shame, theirs to hear without armor. I was carving patience into the places where urgency tries to be king. I was aligning a quieter room, a kinder hour, a steadier breath. Do not think I ignored your ache to do this. I counted the nights you stared at the ceiling rehearsing a goodbye you didn't want to send. I caught every tear that slid into your pillow, the ones you wiped before anyone could see. I sat with you in the kitchen glow at 2 a.m. when silence felt like a verdict. I know how many times you almost gave up, how close you came to deciding distance was safer than hope. None of that was wasted. None of it turned my face away. I was closer to you in that ache than in your strongest days. I was not late. I was guarding your future from a sentence you could not unsay. Listen to me. I am not promising you a script where they say exactly what you wish, exactly when you want it. I am promising you this: if you walk this minute with me, you will not be the one who burns the bridge you may still want to cross. I am protecting the possibility of repair even if the road is slow. I am keeping your heart soft enough to choose peace, honest enough to speak truth, steady enough not to spiral no matter their response. Hope here is not the fantasy of control. It is the strength of restraint, the clarity to answer with dignity, the wisdom to leave doors open that pain would slam. So let me carry the weight you have been trying to lift with your tongue. Give me your mouth. Give me your tone. Give me your next message. Place the device down for a moment and place your hand over your heart. Breathe once. Whisper, guard my words, align my timing, anchor my love. I will receive what you surrender. In the next moments, I will place a prayer on your lips. Simple, steady, 2 minutes that return the steering wheel of your speech to my hands. Stay with me. We will pray now, and I will lead you into words that protect what can still be restored. My child, stay with me. This is the moment you hand me the steering wheel of your speech, so your emotions do not crash the relationship. Give me your mouth. Give me your tone. Give me your timing. Breathe once. Out loud if you can, in a whisper if you must. Repeat after me and let each line be a key that turns your heart toward peace. God, I surrender my mouth to you. Guard my words, align my timing, anchor my love. Slow my anger, soften my face, lower my voice. Let my breath be my boundary, and your peace be my pace. I surrender my tone. Make it gentle without losing truth. I surrender my timing. Make it wise, not rushed. I surrender my intent. Make it love, not winning. Place a guard at the door of my lips. Keep me from sentences I cannot take back. Let restraint be my strength, clarity be my light, compassion be my aim. I renounce escalation. I refuse sarcasm. I refuse accusation. I refuse threats. I refuse ultimatums. I refuse the silent treatment. I refuse manipulation of them, of this moment, of myself. Clean my motives. Remove the need to punish. Remove the hunger to prove. Remove the itch to score points. Replace it with the hunger to repair. Teach me to bless. I will not use my words to punish someone I still want to hold. I bless their name with peace. I bless our conversation with gentleness. I bless our future with dignity. Give me language that builds, not breaks. Fewer words, softer edges, honest need. Help me speak I feel, I need, I can, instead of you always, you never. I pray for their heart without trying to control it. Soften us, not just them. Give us both courage to listen. Give us both humility to own what is ours. Heal what I keep bleeding on. If I am wrong, give me courage to admit it. If I am right, give me mercy to carry it. If I am triggered, give me space to settle. If I am afraid, remind me I am safe with you. I choose patience over panic, peace over power, connection over being correct. Lead me, and I will follow. Amen. Breathe again. Feel how the grip has loosened. Now here is how you walk from prayer into practice. If they respond with warmth or openness, stay soft and slow. Mirror what you hear. I'm hearing that you felt, did I get that right? Thank them for trying. Share one clear need, not a list. Set a gentle next step. Can we pause here and pick this up at 7 calmly? End with blessing. I care about us. If they respond coldly or push back, do not argue and do not defend your goodness. Keep the door open with one steady line. I want understanding, not a wound. Let's try again when we can both be kind. Name a simple boundary and a time to revisit. Step back to peace. Breathe the prayer again. No sarcasm, no counterpunch, no essays in the dark. If they do not respond at all, do not spiral. Refuse the checking loop. Set a timer, hours, not minutes. Place the device down. Bless them out loud and bless your own heart. I will not punish with silence, and I will not punish myself with worry. After the timer, send one gentle signal. I'm here when you're ready. Then return to living. I am working where you cannot see. Stay anchored. Keep your peace. The door to restoration stays open when you refuse to let panic hold the pen. My child, listen to me. Your stability is your power. Do not hand it to a tone, a delay, a spike of fear. However they respond, you will not spiral. You will stay anchored, and I will keep your hand on the doorknob of peace. We will move through 3 doors with wisdom, not urgency. I am with you in each one. If they answer with warmth or openness, slow down even more. Do not sprint because safety appeared. Let safety set the pace. Listen first. Mirror back what you heard before you add anything. I'm hearing that you felt, did I get that right? If you misunderstood, thank them for clarifying. It builds trust faster than any defense. Clarify your intent without erasing your impact. My goal was connection, not pressure. If it landed hard, I'm sorry. Agree on one calm time to talk, and keep the scope small. Let's focus on this one moment, not the archive. Can we talk at 7 and stay gentle? Do not reopen every old wound because one soft door cracked open. Winning back every past point is how peace gets suffocated. Choose one need to share, not a list. What I need most is a slower tone and a steady plan for next time. Close the exchange with blessing. Thank you for trying. I care about us. Repair grows when it is watered, not flooded. If they answer coldly or defensively, do not mirror their heat. Mirror my steadiness. Lower your shoulders. Loosen your jaw. Say, I hear you. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to understand. If jabs come, step off the battlefield without abandoning the bridge. I can continue if we can both be kind. If not, I'll pause and return when we're calmer. Offer one more gentle line that signals safety. I want clarity, not points. When you're ready to talk softly, I'm here. Refuse sarcasm. Refuse the temptation to prove your goodness. Name one boundary and a time. If voices rise, I'll step back for an hour and check in at 8. Then follow it. This is not punishment, it is protection. Your calm is not compliance with harm. It is leadership that keeps the door to peace from being kicked off its hinges. If there is no response at all, resist the panic loop. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't check the typing bubble like it can tell you who you are. Set a time boundary and return to living. I'll check at 9. If there's nothing, I'll send one gentle line tomorrow at noon. Then put the device down, breathe the prayer once, and do something that anchors you in the present. Wash a few dishes, step outside, drink water, feel your feet on the floor. Choose dignity over chasing. Whisper, I am safe. I am loved. I am not abandoned because they need time. I am not rejected because they are overwhelmed. Bless them without binding yourself. I release you to calm. I return to peace. Your worth is not measured by a notification. Your future is not decided by a bubble that didn't appear. Hear me. Staying anchored does not mean you stop caring. It means you stop collapsing. It means you let love be guided by wisdom instead of fear. It keeps your hands from building walls when you meant to build a table. And this is who you are with me. Steady, kind, clear. You hold a soft line and a soft heart at the same time. Whether they answer, don't, or push back, you remain the same person on the inside. Honest about your need. Careful with your words. Faithful to peace. Now feel my hand on your shoulder. This is not a trick for a night. It is a way of living. I am inviting you into a final commitment, not a momentary pause, but a practiced posture. Choose peace as your lifestyle, not just your emergency brake. In the next breath, we will seal it. Stay with me. Your stability is your power, and with it, the door to restoration stays open. My child, this is where we seal it. Stop right here. Don't rush. Don't scroll. Let your heart hear me. 1 minute of surrender can prevent years of regret. Do not trade your future for a moment of heat. Do not burn a bridge you still need. You have just walked with me. Pause, breathe, name the real need, speak safe words, pray before you move, and respond with stability no matter what comes back. That is not a trick. That is a path. That is how we protect what love still holds. Here is our covenant, simple and strong. Give me 60 seconds every time you feel the urge to react. 60 seconds of stillness, 60 seconds of breath, 60 seconds where your wound does not hold the pen and your fear does not set the pace. Say it with me now, softly, like a key turning in a door. When my emotions surge, I will pause for 1 minute with God. This will be our agreement. This is how you let love breathe before you speak. Listen to the vow I am asking of you and let it settle into your bones. You will pause. You will breathe. You will name the real need, safety, seenness, or respect. You will choose one gentle line that keeps the door open. You will hand me your mouth in prayer so I can guard your tone and align your timing. You will stay anchored whether they answer, don't, or push back. This is who you are with me, steady, kind, clear, not because I demand performance, but because I am protecting your future from your momentary fire. Make this decision public to your own heart right now. Comment, God guard my mouth and heal my heart. Write it somewhere you will see it. I choose peace before I respond. If someone you love is standing on the ledge of a breakup, share this with them and say, take 60 seconds with God before you decide. Let your courage ripple. Let your peace become a shelter wider than your own life. And if this message steadied you, and you want more hearts to be rescued at the edge of a sentence they can't unsend, help us carry it farther. Please support this channel. Your super thanks is a seed that places this peace in more trembling hands, not to pay me back, but to help others breathe before they break what can be mended. Now place your hand over your heart. Whisper, I choose peace. Again, slower, I choose peace. Feel how the room inside you grows when you make that choice. I am with you in that minute. I am the guard at your lips, the calm in your chest, the wisdom in your timing. My child, this is the way you save the good that remains. 1 minute of surrender, 1 act of gentleness, 1 bridge protected. Choose peace before it's too late, and watch love find room to live.